If you're watching this, you're thinking about buying the GoPro Hero 5, and you definitely should. It's really good. So if you're thinking about getting a GoPro Hero 5 Black, then you should. It is a really good camera. I'm very happy with it. I've been using it for about 1 month, quite extensively, taking it out with me in the surf. So GoPro have done an excellent job. This is finally, they've made a camera that's actually black. It's not silver, they call it black, it's actually black. Finally, GoPro, well done. You got the colors right. No, but in all seriousness, this is a really good camera. First reason it's really good is the colors, the dynamic range is really good. Second reason is the battery. The battery is amazing. It can shoot, you know, I've been doing 2-hour sessions with it, shooting in quick mode, which turns it off after every time you press start and stop. The third reason is there's no case needed. It's out of the box, it's waterproof. So this is just a mounting case, but as you can see in this photo here, out of the box, it's waterproof, which is really cool. The next reason is linear mode. So it's getting rid of the bad barrel distortion on the sides, which is really good, so you don't have that silly fisheye effect. Okay, the next reason is the 3 microphones. So apparently the audio quality is really good. You've got one mic hole there, another one on the side, and I think that's the other one there. And it picks up, works out where you are, and then works out what the best audio pickup will be. So that's good. I can vlog with this camera. I can be out in the water and I can talk. Had some good waves, got one massive wave. The guy with the white t-shirt, he got up big. The screen, so this comes with a screen. You don't have to get an additional screen. You've got the screen built in, and to my surprise, it doesn't affect the battery life that much either. It's a touch screen as well, which is really cool. So you can touch, you know, you can change your settings really quickly. You can even play back your footage. The other good thing about this GoPro is that it's voice activated. So you can say, GoPro, start recording, and it starts recording. Now how good is that? GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, start time-lapse mode. There you go, and it shoots time lapses as well, which is really handy. And these time lapses that it shoots, it converts it straight into a video file, so you don't have to edit it in post-production. GoPro, stop time lapse. I do find you have to speak very clearly for the system to work and recognize your voice. GoPro, switch off. See, it didn't work. GoPro, turn off. So you got to get the right voice commands for it to work. Okay, a couple of downsides that I've found out after using this camera for about a month is that these doors, so these hatches here, are kind of hard to sometimes open, but you can see they actually collect quite a bit of sand. So right in there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of sand that's really hard to clean out, and it still seals well, but you know, you're getting all the sand that sits in the door and it's a bit annoying. So after a while, that sand will eventually fall down into the USB ports and then cause some issues. And then this is your little plastic gasket. Here you can see again, there's salt over there. So that's gonna cause maybe a bit of issues. The other issue that I've had with the GoPro Hero 5 is the microphone in the water. So this is, I mean, no fault to GoPro. It's just that the water collects obviously in the mic holes in the water. And so if you want to talk while you're out in the water, it's going to be a bit muffled until that water clears. So it takes a while for the water to drain, about 3 or 4 seconds, and then you can talk. Screen every now and then. So yeah, anyway, I might end the vlog here. So another issue is the touch screen. So this in the water sometimes malfunctions. So I think they want you to in the water lock it like this. So screen's locked so the warm water doesn't change the settings. And I've had it change on me quite a few times. And then I've also just had some audio problems in the water. The audio cuts out on a couple clips, and also the case, when you put it into this case, it sort of creaks a lot and you can hear it in the mics. So that's also something that's come up. Okay, so let's take you through some of the program settings. I usually stick it on 50 frames per second because I'm shooting in PAL. And then you close that, go into the resolution. You've got 4K, 2.7K, 1440, 1080, and I usually shoot 1080 because that's the majority of my videos are 1080. So it's kind of a good quick system to change all the settings, opposed to the last menu system. And you've got Super View, which is extremely wide. Have a look at that. That's really wide. There's my whole kitchen. And the menu disappears sometimes, so it's a bit tricky. If you've got really big fingers, sometimes it's really hard to click. And then there's the linear mode that I like to use a lot. And then if you swipe left, you get your library of shots. Swipe right, or you scroll down to come back to your main menu. On the right hand side, see, it doesn't work perfectly. Then if you swipe the right hand side, you've got your Pro Tune, video stabilization, which works quite well. Auto low light is on, and manual audio. That last one was manual audio. And if you scroll down, you've got all your preferences, so you can lock the screen. You've got your voice activation. You can connect to Wi-Fi in your phone. And then if you scroll up, you've got your, and you click on preferences. These are all your other settings. Date, time, voice control, language, list of commands, beep, LED quick capture, default mode, auto off, touch display, screensaver brightness. So it works reasonably well. I think if they can improve on the touch sort of aspect of the screen, it'll work perfectly. Yeah, but other than that, it's probably the best GoPro I think they've made. It does everything I need it to do. The linear mode is awesome. It gets rid of the barrel distortion, and the audio quality is awesome. The battery quality is great. It lasts forever. So yeah, overall, yeah, I'd definitely buy this GoPro if you're in the market for it.